Hello, I am Pam, and this is my channel, Made by Pam. Alright, so, did you notice by the title? I went thrifting again. I know, it's so hard to not go thrifting. Man, I've got to stop, but it's not going to happen. Just so you know. So, how about I show you the books that I found? So I went to Walmart, and I don't even know where I put those. Oh, the bags are back there. Hi, Kellyanne. So I went to Walmart because I was trying to find Kellyanne some more fabric for her pants. Because I don't know if they're going to work. The amount I have, hi Cheryl, is going to work for the pants. I haven't tested it yet. It might be wide enough to do that. But I do have the tester cut to test it out and get the leg dimension right. Okay, so I'm meshing patterns together. I hope that's okay, Kellyanne. So being that this pattern really only goes up to 22, and I have the size 14 cut because I cut it straight out of the tissue paper a couple years ago. Oh, yum. So I will need to go, I need to go and replace this pattern anyways. But what I'm doing is I'm taking this pattern here. So I have a Simplicity 4330 that is a plus size pattern that I can cut out because it has like all the wonderful sizes. And I cut that out, and then I need to taper the legs in and put the cuff on the bottom. If you want, Kellyanne, I can put the cuff on, or I can leave the cuff off, but I'm still going to put the bib. So what I have so far is I have the pieces cut out for the pants. But I'm not going to cut out the blue fabric until I know that what I'm doing is going to work. Okay, so I'll give you kind of a sneak peek. Here is the fabric I am using. I know, Kellyanne, I hope you're okay with pink because it's what I'm testing it out on, and you're getting this pair regardless. I'm testing it out, and then I'm going to sew up the blue pair after I get the fit right on the pink pair. Well, I'm going to make Kellyanne a pair of pants, a pair of hashtag Pamerals, they call it. Joni came up with the hashtag. But I'm making her overalls, some knit overalls. But I was just mentioning, since she was on, hi Kyle. So I was just mentioning to her that I have that in the works. But I'm doing a thrift haul because I know how much you guys love to see my thrifty hauls. Even though it's kind of embarrassing sometimes because I go and I get all this stuff and then I'm like, oh, well, where am I going to put it? Why did I get so much? But you know what, Kellyanne? I'm going to do what it's the way my creative mind works. So I got a whole bunch of thrift store stuff because, I was going to Walmart and I looked at Walmart, and of course they had fabrics on clearance. So I got a couple pieces of fabric also. But while I was in that area, because I went to my Layton Walmart because sometimes they have fabrics, because I wanted to look. So I kind of did a run around. And so I went and since right by that Walmart there is a Savers, a Desert Industries, and a Goodwill, like all right in a row. It's called Thrift Store Row. And or you could call it Thrift Store Trio, I don't know. It's a trio of thrift stores right in a row. And so of course when I'm out that area, I've got to check out the thrift stores. You know, it's what I do. So I got a whole bunch of stuff. I first went to Desert Industries, then I went to Goodwill, and then I went to Savers and checked out what they had. And so let me go ahead and get into, I like to look at the books too. And so, of course, I have a pile of books. But when I look for books, I'm also looking for things that my kids would be interested in. And maybe that's something that they would like to do also. I know. I love it. So I have this, the Blend and Shade Inspiration Pad from Crayola. And so it's basically, pages on it have been done. I didn't realize pages have been colored. Only a couple of pages have been colored. But they have these different pictures that you can practice blending and shading and coloring and stuff. And they even have some exercises, some shading exercises. So with this one, I would probably, if I want to practice, I would probably take, and they even have a shade by shade color, a shade by number page. They have different numbers, and it's kind of the shading to how you shade it. Look at that cute picture. I don't know. I guess I should have my phone up looking and making sure that you can see that. But, thank you, Kyle. So I have that one that I got. It says 4 tutorial pages, 16 colored pencil pages, eggshell, and 20 marker pages, white. So that's pretty good. So I figured that would be fun to try. And then I have a painting animals on rocks. I thought that one would be cool too. My son is getting into more with his art, because I told him a while ago that I would really like him to start drawing more. Look how cute that is. And so I got him some more canvases, and I feel a sneeze coming on. But I got him some canvases that I want him to be able to do some more drawings. I even got him a colored pencil set. Hi, Tiffany. So I got my son a colored pencil set. It was a 50 pack, but it only had 49. One of the pencils, one of the metallic pencils was missing in the set. But I got for $3 at the thrift store, and it's a nice box. It has a little magnetic opening, so you open and it has the flap, and you can close it, so it has all the pencils lined out. And so I got that for him. Hi, Dixie. So I got him some colored pencils, and so he can use those. And then a while back I got a 4-pack, they're these tubes of paint, a 4-pack, and it had it had 4 different colors, and it was quite a bit. I think at least 4 ounces, or maybe it was 8 ounces of paint. Well, he kind of absconded with those. He took them up, and he's been using those. And so I figure, well, I guess he's going to use them. That's great. Hi, Kathy. So, my next book I have is a How to Draw Animals book. And I have a lot of how to draw books just because if my kid's like, Mom, how do I draw this? And like if they say, Mom, how do I draw a monkey? Say, well, I've got a book for that. Let's go look it up and we can figure it out. Hi, Anitra. Anitra is I Spy. So glad to have you here. And then I got a National Geographic. I like getting them from Desert Industries from the store because they're only 50 cents. At the other thrift store, they charge $1. But like when I look through books, I like to look and see if they have any cool pictures. And if I'm not seeing enough cool pictures inside a book, I generally don't get it. Like there's that one there. I'll like, yeah, there's not enough cool pictures. I'm not going to get that one. Like, look at that cool alligator. Or is it crocodile? It might be a crocodile. But yeah, they have to have cool pictures in them for me to be able to get the book. And then the basics of bead stringing. It's regularly like a $10 book. Got it for 75 cents. Because I have lots of beads and I have the jewelry making, like the plier set thing. And I have a lot of the stuff. I don't do it because I don't wear a lot of jewelry. But I have taken and I have altered some jewelry to fit me. Like I have a necklace that I like to wear that I took and I changed. Like, yeah. I changed how many beads was on it so it fit a little bit up higher. And then I added like the magnetic clasp on the back. So when I put it on, it just clicks together. Hi, Billy. And so I can wear it, but I'm not wearing it right now. I probably should be. Because I really do love that necklace that I fixed. And then I got a tutorials for different ages modeling clay book. Shows different ways. So why did I get this book? Well, like maybe a week ago or so, my son's like, Mom, you should get me some modeling clay so I can make some sculptures. And so I ordered some modeling clay off of Temu. And I haven't tried out that site before, but I'm trying it out. And so I Spy is Anitra. And so I'm trying it out. And I figure if I have a book, then they can look at it and say, oh, look, I can make a little Dalmatian or something. Because I got like a 36-pack set. And so we'll see how that works. And if I like that company, it might be a total flop. I don't know. But the stuff is supposed to be arriving, within a couple weeks, I guess. I don't know how long. I think it said by the 16th. So I should have it by the 16th. I'm hoping. And then I got a face painting book. Just because sometimes you want to paint somebody's face. And my kids sometimes don't want their face painted. And the school also does a face painting booth on their year end. It's like a little year end carnival party thing. And they do face painting booths. Figured that might be kind of nice. And I should have turned my sound off on my phone. But yeah, so that will be fun. to learn about that. And then I got a Kids Draw manga book. So it's a book that, like, manga characters. Is that how you pronounce it? Manga? I don't know. But it just has a bunch of different designs and stuff. And then I was looking through it, and I'm like, oh, they have a whole bunch of, like, different, like, a whole bunch of series. I think the one that would be fun is maybe, I don't know, baby animals. But I like to get these books when I see them, especially when this one was only, I think, $1. I already took the price tag off because I think I was going to give it to my son. But then I was looking through it, I'm like, I don't know if he would like that. And then I got a Kids Can Draw Dinosaurs book. And, of course, they had another dinosaur book. So Let's Draw Science dinosaur book. And it kind of has a step-by-step, like, okay, let's draw the toes. Let's draw 2 arms. Let's draw a scaly texture. So it just kind of goes through and walks you through the different steps. And sometimes you need like a more hands-on. Like this one is like less talking. And more like, okay, we'll draw this. Okay, well, you can draw this. So it's different, like, different levels of being able to draw. And then a Creative Mandela Expressions book. When I see these, sometimes I like to get them. Just because. And I don't think I saw any pages in it colored. Because they have the cute little, like, quotes and stuff. So it's better to know and be disappointed than to never know and always wonder. So it has those cute little, like, sayings. And then a geometrical grown-up coloring book. So another book that, you know, bunch of different geometric designs. And then I saw this one, a fantasy creatures book for $1. So it has like a troll and that one, and I can't remember what's that one. Well, I guess if I looked on the next page, a griffin. Well, this one is a griffin. So it shows just those different, like, mythical creatures, like an elven princess and cyclops and a dwarf and a grim reaper, you know, just a bunch of different drawings. And that will help my kids in doing different stuff too. And then we have I Can Draw Animals, so another animal book. Because they can only put so many in a book, so they have to have so many different books. Let's see, what other drawing book did I get? Oh, I have a 50 beautiful Halloween full-size patterns and 100 tricks for using them. So it's just a book with like some Halloween pictures and patterns and stuff that you can take and put on things. And then I guess it shows you different ways to use them, I guess. Also, the 100 tricks for using them is they have the text saying on each thing, like, oh, well, if you do this and this and this. Well, that makes sense. I didn't fully look. Oh, yeah. We could do that. Like, I saw that somebody had posted a picture. I think it was you, Cheryl. And I thought that she was going to paint that one. And then she ended up not. Because I thought it was really cool. Do I have any highlighters? I don't think I do. I know I used to get those. No, I don't think I do. I think I've seen some at the thrift store. And I look through them and then I don't get them. Yeah, they have been produced forever. And then I found a dot to dot nature book, which also is another one. Because it's just basically, it has the picture, but then you're drawing the dot to dot, and then you can color it in and stuff. You can kind of finish it off. Figure that might be a good one for my kids also. Or even if I just want to do it. That'll be fun for my kids, because she has... Yeah, I did that drawing with her on Saturday. The one of the little bird. Oh, and I saw Dawn, because Dawn did one, and she showed a picture of it last night on her channel, which I watched her video this morning, but she was showing her watercolors that she's done. Hers was so good. So if you haven't watched Dawn, the Visage Crafter, I think, is that what it is? She did a video last night, alive, and so I watched it this morning, and she showed some of her watercolor that she did. Oh my goodness, she is so good. And then I can draw horses and ponies, so it has all these different horse pictures. Figured that one would be fun. I know Melissa was asking how to draw horses and stuff. So, and it has a bunch of like little graph paper pieces in the back too. Because it has like the graph style. I remember doing that kind of stuff in school. Yes. Yeah, Dawn the Crafty Visage. She did a video. If you want to put in Dawn's channel, Dixie, do you know how to do that? Because I can make you a mod, and I can have you put in Dawn's channel and put in that video so that they can go and watch that. Because that was excellent. And then I got a poem of the week. So 50 irresistible poems with activities that teach key reading and writing skills. But I thought this one would be fun. You know, it just has different... Thank you, Dixie. That's marvelous. So it just has a bunch of different... All right. Thank you, Anitra. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Since my kids are still elementary age, and we still got a lot of years left. Oh, and then I saw this one. It's a friendship bracelets book. So it's like 2 books here. So it was together. So it has like little the DMC cord stuff for the friendship bracelets. And then it has the information here on how to do it. But then it also had this book with it that talks about the different techniques of doing the bracelets and stuff. And so this whole book set here, so this book and this with the DMC was only 50 cents because they were placed together. So definitely had to get that. Oh, and then another draw animals book. So 50 ways to draw animals. So it has a turkey and a chicken. The lions. And it has a parrot. Look at that. So I thought that would be fun too. And it has a fish. So it has like really detailed. So it goes in and shows you the details for some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. But I thought that one would be fun to try out. Yes, they are. Hi, Janice. I got your Happy Mail, Janice. Isn't that so cute? She decorated the back of the envelope. Oh, that's cool, Cheryl. Oh, and then I have this Gardening of Joy 2. So it's a art, and you can color it. So these are ones that I will probably take and make copies of, like when I go to color it. But yeah, I know I shouldn't be buying so much at the thrift store. And I shouldn't even be going to the thrift store, but I go anyways because I don't know. So I found this cute book. It's an Easy Care of Roses book. Now, I didn't get it for taking care of roses. I got it because it has all these cute little pictures. And the best part is, so this page, it just has writing on the back. So that means that I can take and cut that piece out. Now this one, it has a picture on the back, so it makes it a little more complicated. But this one, like this one, the back of it doesn't have any pictures. So like this one, it doesn't have any pictures on the back. So I like to get books that most of the pages, I can cut out the picture and it's not going to interrupt the picture on the backside because, yeah. So this book I can just take and tear apart and use those pretty pictures in different stuff because I'm learning how to do that. I'm learning how to take apart books and not feel too attached to them. Oh, and then I got this cute little calendar. It's a 2023. So I may wait to tear this one apart. But it's a Portraits in Time that has all these cute little pictures. So I'll just show you the back side because it shows you all the different pictures that could be with that. And I might end up using the calendar before I tear it apart. Because that's what I get calendars for, that have cute pictures. And I get them for the pictures so that I can use the pictures later on. And then I got an Ocean Creatures book that has a bunch of stickers in it. So I only got the book for the stickers. I didn't really get the book for any other. So this one has turtles and the seahorse, one of Kellyanne's favorites. It has a polar bear and a narwhal. And so it also talks about the animals and different things. So it has cute pictures. So I can take and cut out these pictures too as I go. Okay, trying to remember the name. Dorothea. Hi, Dorothea. So glad to have you here. I had to think in my head. I'm like, I gotta think about her name. Butterroll is Dorothea. But yeah, so I got this one for the picture, for the stickers. And then I have an insects and bugs that I also got for the stickers. Look at all those. They're so cool. But see, the cool thing is, it has these cool pictures too that I can take and cut out or use for something if I want to. Like this. This one's cool. Little picture frames in the back. Just use your sticker to frame your favorite insect here. Well, I think I'll put something else in those picture frames. This one says, I am a giant peacock moth caterpillar. Yeah, peacock moth caterpillar. And then octopus ink. Yeah, so that one was fun. Then I found a, it's only 3 pages in this. It's a iron-on transfer book thing. So it just has 3 different 8.5 by 11 pages. But it's like a brand new. It's never been opened. And so I know that the pages are in there. And normally it would be $10. It was $1 at the store. And so yeah. I thought that would be fun. And then I got another, well, this one's not a sticker. This is a punch out, like die cuts. But it had some cute little pictures and stuff. So why not? Oh, so my daughter is pregnant. I don't know if you guys knew that. She's like, her ultrasound thing says 9 weeks. Hi, Carol. Yeah, the store bandit strikes again. So my daughter, her ultrasound says 9 weeks. The tech is saying 7 weeks, but due to her last cycle, but I'm pretty sure it's 9 weeks. And so she's due in September. So we'll probably find out what she's having, but like if I wanted to do like a little like thing for her, I've got this to do for her. Now I wasn't thinking of that when I got this book, but I'm thinking of it now. So glad to have you here, Carol. Okay. Oh, and even though, oh, these are knitted. Go figure. Even though I don't know how to knit, I still end up getting books that talk about knitting. I want to learn. I do. I want to learn, but I want to like be able to look at the pictures too. I'd say, oh, how nice it would be to have that. Just trying to find a cool one. But I know they have a cool one in here that I saw that I don't know for sure, but here's a cool one. But I know they have a lot of cool pictures in here, and I would love to learn how to knit. Like this one is a multicolored ribbon hat, so this one is like made with ribbon. Isn't that cool? Now I know how to loom knit, and I have a loom knitting book too that I got a while ago. But and I can crochet. I tried to do like the little tiny hi, quiet listener, and I don't know your real name. I would try to remember it. Because I try to remember people's names. But this one is a knitted quick gifts, a Vogue knitting quick gifts book. So it talks about different things. Like, look at that. Like, it's like almost like amigurumi. And I have an amigurumi knit book, like how to make toys with knitting. Like it has a fingerless gloves. Victoria May. Okay. Well, I'll try to remember that. Victoria. That's awesome. That's a beautiful name. But see, it has a baby cardigan, a little satchel purse, a golf club caddy thing, a little sachet. I probably would not put lavender. Lavender's okay, but sometimes I find the smell a little offensive. Just saying. And then a Disney Stitch. It's a 12 posters. And somebody had taken it out of the bag, and then I put it back in the bag. But it has all these different posters. I'll take it back out of the bag because it really does not need to be in the bag. I'll put the bag in the garbage. But it has like these little posters. It just has these little things here. All those things that you get just because you can. I think I've seen you on somebody's channel playing the flute. Can't remember which one it was. But I think I remember seeing you. You did such a beautiful job doing that flute. Because I remember I watched some of that. Well, there's one. The Good Housekeeping magazine. And look at that cute picture. Because I like to collect pictures too. Like I like to collect pictures like that I'll put in this book that I have that I looked for. See, even this, look at that picture. But I have this book that I would take those pictures and I would attach them into this like spiral bound notebook. I looked for it the other day while I was getting out the fabric for the overalls that I'm making, the knit pamerals, and because I'm making them for Kellyanne, because Kellyanne is going to get an official pair of pamerals from me, and I looked for the little box that I would have, that would have the spiral bound notebook in it, and it wasn't in my totes. And I'm like, oh, where did I put it? I might have to look through it again and see, but now I have to figure out where I put that. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, that's a good idea, Sherry. And then another National Geographic magazine. Like this one has a cool lion. Or is that a tiger? Maybe that's a tiger. Sorry if I got that wrong. And then it has a eagle and has some cool giraffes and a snake. It's like a rattlesnake. And then I got this book. It's a Create and Decorate book. So it has a bunch of stuff, but it also has like some like a sheet of patterns in here. Sold for $1. I figured that was pretty cool. All right, and then Wild Pets and National Geographic. So a cool picture of a little hedgehog on the front. My daughter has a hedgehog. And then had some other cool pictures in here, if I can find them. Oh, look at that giant snake. Oh my goodness. I could not do that. And I know there was other people on, but I decided if I'm going to do this, this is the time to do it because I had a couple minutes. Hi, Marty. So I had to have a couple minutes to, get this all done before I have to leave because I'm going to take my niece to her appointment this morning because she has an appointment with her, I guess her psychiatrist or her therapy. She has a therapy appointment. I'm just going to call it therapy because she has to get a shot, and they got to determine if they're going to give him the shot still because she has some depression and different anxiety, mental health issues. And so they do a shot for that. Thank you, Faith. Yeah, I like these ones. And so I took out my pink shirt because I always want to wear this shirt and I never wear it. And, well, it's a shirt and then it has like the little thing on top. Whoops, sorry. But it has this on top and then it has a shirt under there. I guess it doesn't matter that I showed my bra strap. But this one has like monster storms. But it shows like the little picture there. I have someone calling me. I don't know who it is. It says from Colorado. It says it's a number verified. It might be the window people. So hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So, yes, that was the window people. because I'm getting a quote done on my sister's windows. Granted, I'm not going to replace them all. I'm just getting the quote because me and my sister decided that we just want to replace the 2 windows that are broken. We want to fix those. So we just want to fix the glass. And we get the glass fixed. Yeah, they do have a shot that helps with that. It's the only thing that works for her too, is a shot. I don't know what it's called though. But they do. But yeah, so I have this cute book that has, these, like this little evolution of, I think it's a turtle. I thought that turtle evolution was really cool. And it has cool, like, background photos. And a school of fish photo. The back of Santa's head. Oh, and then the Knock Knock Who's There Geico commercial guy. And then we have the gladiators. Look at those hyenas. Aren't those cool? Yeah, anxiety, depression. Yeah, and she's tried, well, okay. So she's like kind of transitions between being she doesn't know what she is. She wants to be a boy, but she doesn't want to be a boy. She wants to be a girl, but she just really doesn't know what she wants. Look at that cool picture. That's a frog. I love frogs. And I think in the Happy Mail Janice sent me, it has a frog. So I will get to that in a minute. But of course, I had to get stuff. A little turtle. That's cute. So I got this book of pages. It's a tattered and worn 48 paper pack. So it just has these different pictures, with a couple of each different design here. And it was $1.99. It said it was put out on the 6th. And I got it yesterday, so I got like a day after it was labeled. And then another one was this paper pack. So it still has a lot of paper here. And this one cost me $1.99 from Goodwill. And then I also saw this one. This one, like brand new, still has all the pieces because I counted them all. They had another pack like this that had like 3 pieces in it. Hi, Ray. And so I left that one there, but I got this one because it was $1. And I know they would be a lot more than that otherwise. So this one is a perfect piecing, transparent quilt block foundation sheets to mark and sew. So helps with quilting. Oh, and then I found this cute little it's a Santa like a stencil. It's a base and embellish creative method. So you like layer it, the different designs and stuff. So that one I thought would be fun to try. And then I got some buttons. It's a pack of 6 buttons, and I got for 75 cents. Just a couple buttons there. Oh, and then I got a package, this whole like package of tic-tac-toe for 75 cents. So my kids can play tic-tac-toe with themselves or with a friend. I thought that would be fun. Because I saw this, and we just got done playing tic-tac-toe at on a field trip with me, my daughter, and some of the friends that were in my group. And thought this one would be fun. I can give one to my kids each, and they can sit there and practice playing tic-tac-toe. Hi, Kawanda. Welcome, welcome. I will get to those in just a second. That's like a very exciting thing that I have. And then this is like a little hanging bag package, which has a couple of notebooks in it. It was $3. So this has this is a memo pad, so it has 80 sheets in there. And then this here is a little pocket notebooks. Oh, that's difficult. Victoria. Yeah, I love paper too. A little bit too much. Well, this one, it has this, but then it has, in the inside, it has the blank pages. And then this one, I think, is the lined. Yeah, this one has the lined pages. That's cute little notebooks. And then it has this little cute little pocket flap on the back. Look at that. Little cute little pocket flaps. Yeah, I think a lot of people have depression and anxiety. Yeah, the little one. Now, passwords and stuff, I have this book here that at one point I was writing, when I was making masks, I was writing what I was getting for the mask because I was making them to sell them. But I sold them to some people. But before that, I was writing down my shopping trips and what I got, and in fabric wise and stuff, because I did get some really good fabrics. But then I decided that on the back of it, I was just going to write down emails and passwords and stuff because I can never remember a dang thing. Yeah, so many people, like my son, so my 10-year-old, he has a whole basket full of issues. He has depression, anxiety, autism, ADHD, and then he also has behavior issues. So he has that whole mix in there. He's been diagnosed with all of them. And so he's on medication so he can go to school and learn. But he can't go to school if he's not on the medication because then they have a hard time dealing with him. And I would rather not put him on medication. But I know that it has helped mounds and mounds. He is so nice. But it has helped with so many mounds to have him on that medication. But there's side effects to it too. Right now, the medication he's on, he kind of spaces off a lot. And the school's okay, well, we really had trouble with him today. Are you sure you're giving him his medication? I'm like, yes, I'm giving him his medication. Then I was reading about it yesterday because I was going through and I found an article that's talking about a comparison of Adderall and Vyvanse and just the different things about it. And the Adderall is it's almost like an instant jolt to your system. It's oh, here we go. And had to stop taking that because he was having tics. Like, he would shake his head and shake it back and forth. And I was like, oh my goodness, how? I was like, he's going to give himself whiplash. And he would have these weird, like, muscle movements with his face. Like, he would open up his mouth and then he would, like, stretch his neck and back and forth. And he just had all of these different tics and issues with that medication. And I couldn't keep having him take that with all of the issues that was causing. And so we switched him to Vyvanse, and it seems to be working, but it's a slower processing. So, well, it's slower reacting. So it takes a couple hours to actually get into the system and start doing anything. And I didn't really realize that it took a couple hours. So those first couple hours of the day are issues, I guess. And the teacher saying he's spacing off a lot and he's just like focused on other things. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. So we're thinking about changing his meds again. But I don't know. I'm going to talk to his doctor. I have an appointment in a couple weeks to talk to his doctor and see what we're going to do. Okay, let's get back to this. I have about 10 more minutes I can sit here and chat. So I have like these little alphabet. It's a this and that alphabet that I got. Like, I got an old is new, a black leather, a red leather. Yeah, that's the names of the things. And then like a wool plaid. So just a couple of like little alphabet tiles. Just because I could. Have a little zipper that I got in a bag of stuff. And look what I got. It's a little like magic rhinestone set or mini iron set. It had tape there because it's kind of pokey. So they put tape on it. Which I really probably should have taken the tape off because I know that's not going to be good for this thing to have the tape stuck on it. But they put the tape on it because it might poke through the bag, I guess. But I was getting what else was in the bag. And this was just kind of like an extra bonus. And I've never used one of these before. Look, I even have like a little iron tool thing. And I think I might like this one better than my actual little iron one. But I have a little like tool that has like a small little iron. Yeah, exactly, Victoria. Well, let's see. No, your name is Dorothea. Hi, Matthew. But yeah, you do have to change medicines. And that's the hardest thing because then if they stop working, what do you do with the medicines that are left behind? But the doctor might decide to try them on that same medicine. And then it has this little stand that you can set it on when it's hot. But see, all of my kids are on the spectrum. So my daughter was just diagnosed. Well, she was tested at school, so she hasn't been like officially diagnosed. But they do have that in her chart that she has qualified for being autistic because all of my kids are. Well, my 13-year-old, I never got him tested. I was going to, and then I didn't. But my 6-year-old, my 10-year-old, my 8-year-old, they're all on the spectrum. And my 22 and my 20-year-old are also on the spectrum. So it's not, my 13-year-old could be too. Oh, and then I found this, it's an art skills stickers. So it has the different, letters and stuff. The letters and stickers, the different, just because I can. Oh, and then the instant images. So this is another, layering applique type thing here. So it has different steps. So you have a step A, step B, and step C for this layering effect. Yeah, my 22-year-old, he was on the spectrum. He had PDD, which is pervasive developmental disorder. But it's now they just say autism. They don't really give them that PDD diagnosis. But he's on the spectrum. But he's been able to manage it really without medicine. So I got 2 of these ones, I think. Yeah. I got 2 of these Scrabble tile ones. And then 2 of the other ones. And then what I was gonna show you also, because last week I got an AccuCut Zippy Mate. It's a personal die cutter and embossing machine. Whatever, Matthew, you're not too old. So this has the little embossing folders. And this, I don't know what it says. Oh, it said the phrase that it says is Noel. Okay. Okay, I can see it now. It says Noel. So it just kind of goes in a curve. Okay, that makes sense. But these were $1. And then we have a picture frame oval, little sunshine thing. And then it says stars and swirls, but this one is an apple. This one looks like an apple. And then we have it says heart, but this one is a leaf. And then this one is a little ornament. You can tell that these dies are not in the right packaging because in the back it says something different. Yeah, I have tried not doing meds, but with my son it's not a possibility. Now with my other kids, we're doing okay, but my 10-year-old, he kind of has to be. And I would prefer not to, but he has to go to school because I just can't. And so he has to have medicine to go to school to learn, to focus. But at home, I try not to give him meds, during the summer. If it's just me and him, well, it's me and then the rest of the kids and stuff. So if he's not going to school, I don't generally give him the medicine. It's when he's going to school. So I saw this cute little cat stamp and I just had to get it. It was just too cute not to. Oh, and then I did find a piece of fabric. This is a corduroy piece of fabric from Joann's. Normally it was $5. It's got a couple of yards here. And I saw it and I was like, yeah, I gotta get that one. I know, 6'4" Bandit to the rescue. Well, this one was from Goodwill. And I looked at this one. This is a bag of stamps. But it had quite a bit in here for $3. So it had has birthday ones on that side, and then it also had other ones on this other side. And then it has these designs on this side, and then this design on that side. And I don't know if the glare's getting too much or not. It kind of glares against my computer screen. Thank you, Marty. And then we have a Marion Bright stamp. Oh, and this is a little ornament that was on this that came off. Go figure. A little ornament. And then a distance scale. It's kind of cute. A New Year. And a smile. Put a lot of smiles on there. A flower stamp. And then a happy birthday stamp. Look, it's kind of hollow. So you can put it around a picture. And then I did get this. This has some stickers in it, but I got it for the little, like, magnets. Oh, of course autistic people can get married, Matthew. My 22-year-old, he's married, and he has a baby. Granted, he's like a very high-functioning autistic, but he was diagnosed on the spectrum. But it's got some cute little stickers in here. And I guess it was part of that pack. And then it's got just some blank pages in a little notebook. Some little blank pages, like scratch paper in a notebook. But what I got it for is these little letter things that go with a little learning tool, like a leapfrog type thing, because some of our little letters went missing, and sometimes my son wants to spell something that's longer than what we have like the letters for. And so if I got more letters, he could spell what he wanted to spell. So I got like 2 bags that had little letters in it, because of course they had to separate the letters and not put them all in the same bag. Then it had little sunglasses in this bag, and then it had a little camera thing, like a VTech action camera type thing. So I'm going to test this thing out. It even has like a little hole for a thing. So I'm going to test this out and see if it actually works. I think that would be cool. Then I did get some sewing stuff, because that's the way I am. I saw it at the other thrift store. And so I got, and these are like vintage stuff too. So we have some pins. and some needle threaders, and some more needles, and some elastic, which elastic might be garbage. A washable marker, some yarn needles, some large eye hand needles. Hi, Jenren. Some marking pencils, a knit tally, some like little protectors to put on the end of knitting needles, some collar head straight pins, some more straight pins, and another marking pen. And that was for, well, $5 for all that. But it was pretty cool though. Now this bag, it had some other stuff in it at Goodwill. And I opened up the bag and I took them out and left them there because it had some like body wash and some hand lotion and stuff. And I didn't want those. So I just left them on the shelf because I didn't want the hand wash and the body wash stuff. So this had some rickrack and some lace and some bias, some cute buttons, some ribbon, some more bias, some rickrack, some Velcro pieces, some bias, and then it had this cute little hoop, and then it had like a little Yankee Candle spice pumpkin. Now, I don't mind the smell of spice pumpkin. It's just the other stuff that I couldn't deal with. Bye, Tawanda. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping. And then I got another bag of goodies, which has buttons. Like, look at this. Look how cute this is. These are the googly eyes, but they're the sew-on googly eyes. And that's so cool. It's like a shank button, but it's a sew-on googly eyes. Instead of those glue-on, these are the sew-on. They're so cool. These will work great for like making little toys and stuff. It had 2 sets in there. So I've got 8 googly eyes. I'm so excited about that. That's one of the reasons why I definitely got this bag. Well, and it had different buttons. So it's got some shank buttons here. Like a whole bunch. And they're all different. Well, these ones are the same and these ones are different. Oh, and then this one. Oh, look. We got 2 of each of these. So 2 of each of these packs. And then have this. So just a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm going to have to end this because I've got to go. What's $50? That was $5, not $50. Let's see. Heart buttons, yes. And little horsey buttons. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I so do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed everything I showed you. I did get a bag of zippers. Like, I really need more zippers, like a hole in my head. But I'm glad you guys could all join me. Thank you. Oh, and I did get some markers, and I did get a art dot light board that works for $1. All right. I just had to show that really quick. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Talk to you next time. Stay creative. Bye now.